Enough the buttons work. Everything's broken, and that is great. Hey everyone, welcome back to the New Byte podcast.
We're back!
We're back from the summer break, darling, and we have some packages with us. So, yeah, sorry guys for the little confusion. If you see this live version, you're just in the stress of having OBS not working, recording not working, and finding routes around it, and oh my god. It's good to be back!
It's good to be back. I'm glad to be back.
With me... I shouldn't have done that. Slap! Okay. Back with me as always is Dan. Hey Dan, how you doing?
I'm good as always, How are you doing, my man?
I'm done. I need a week off at least
You need a
to
week
recover. And what do I do? I do more work because next week we are at Gamescom.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's kind of a week off, but...
Kind of not really. Oh boy. Yeah.
Good
So
stuff.
this is the week before Gamescom, before
Yeah.
you and Emily are coming by. And since we're talking about Emily, we have to excuse her because her microphone is broken and she's also busy with work stuff. So of course, yeah, she can't join us today. But she will be with us here in Germany next week at
Yes.
Gamescom as well.
Yes,
So
definitely.
the trio is back again.
The Three Musketeers!
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully that you get your microphones fixed, or we can sort out something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be great to see you all again at Gamescom. Me and Em will be getting a flight over, so we'll make sure to record a little bit of that, and we'll make sure to put up some videos. We'll try and put up videos every single day as when we're at Gamescom, to give you guys as much content as possible and to keep you guys up to date with what we're doing. And if you are going to Gamescom at all, come try and see us. Send us a message on Twitter, and yeah, we'll try and meet up if we have time and if we're free. We'd love
Absolutely. We're gonna see if we have time, if we have energy even. So a lot of things that we want to see, and I guess why not? Let's start with what we are excited for to see at Gamescom next week. Dan, what's the first thing that you want to see?
Or the first thing that I want to see, I would like to see. Let's see. I would like to see some Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Why?
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Because
But why?
have you heard how long the game is? It's even longer than Origins already.
Yes.
So it's like
Even
another
more
of those
in-depth story. Good stuff.
Is
It's good
it in
stuff.
depth? Because what I always heard about Assassin's Creed games lately is they're huge, but also like really bloated. So it's not
like
that
a
interesting.
large puddle.
Large paddle, tiny dick.
Yes. But I like it. I really liked Origins because it went to a place where not a lot. Personally, I didn't think they were planning to go, because they went all the way back to kind of the beginning of the Assassin's Order. Because we always thought that Assassin's Creed 1 was the kind of the beginning, but we always knew there was something before that, and we just never knew what. So having like this with the origin story, and it's kind of like I didn't see a lot of it coming till right at the end. I was like, oh, that is amazing. I really enjoyed it. So I'm hoping that Odyssey does kind of the same thing, where it has a little more aspects of the story that we didn't quite know about, and it kind of ties back into a lot of stuff. But this does fit with an image that has been popping up online of there was 3 symbols in Assassin's Creed Origins that came up a lot during the precursor kind of images that were coming up, and it's 3 symbols. The first symbol is a ankh from the Egyptian period. The second symbol is Omega, I believe it is, from that is most commonly known in Greece. And the last one is a Chinese symbol or Japanese symbol.
Oh, right.
So that means we might be finally getting an Assassin's Creed in the Middle East. No, Middle East. What am I talking about? In Asia, which is going to be awesome because assassins in Asia, ninjas, like it's been wanting to happen for so long. So
well, we did get a Chinese Assassin's Creed game because it was one of these spin-off titles.
it was a spin-off title, and we want something more Assassin's Creed rather than
Well, technically.
side-scrolling platform. Well, it has achieved.
I mean,
but is
we
it really?
also had an Assassin's Creed in Germany. If you played the Facebook game of it, which is not a good
No.
experience, but it did play in the World War II, and I think it was a German front where we actually were fighting against the Templar. Which was the classic
nice.
one, Alliance versus the Nazis, and of course we were the good guys, we were assassins, and the Germans were Templars, of course. So,
I don't make the rules.
no, me neither.
But yeah, so it's I'm hoping that it does lead down this road, and we do, because like having a Assassin's Creed game set in Japan would really kind of ignite this kind of the embers of the Assassin's Creed series. Like it was a raging fire once upon a time. It's burnt down a little bit, and it's kind of smoldering and sitting there. But I want them to like give us more fuel on this fire. Like give us something else, and I'm very positive that if they do a game set in Japan where you get to play as a ninja, but they're called assassins, and you fight the Templars and stuff, everyone's gonna love it. Nobody's gonna be against that. The only downside will probably be like if they do something where they did with Connor in Assassin's Creed 3, where his story nobody really cared about, and the character depth was just so shallow you couldn't drink it and get your thirst quenched. It was really bad.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm really hoping that they're able to kind of step their game up. I really enjoyed playing Origins. So if Origins is anything to go by, Odyssey, it's interesting.
Yeah.
You're thinking here. You had a
what
thought.
Is this game was like? Is this new one Origins? No, Origins is the
Origins
current
is
one still, but the new one is Odyssey, right? But,
timelines.
Just releases.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Horrific! How many games there are already?
There's a bajillion of them.
Yeah,
there's a
crazy.
bajillion
I've
of them.
seen a video of what's he called, Reykjavik or something. A YouTuber that does great analysis videos of video games, and he was his latest video is about how Call of Duty actually is taking its time to really tire out the audience until a point where they're getting nostalgic for the older games again, and then all of a sudden there's a plan like, oh, actually we do have a game that's right fitting there where people wanted to be, and that is now World War II. And
yeah,
if a series is going on for that long, it's actually really interesting to see how this could be working if you just bring back one or two titles that are like the older ones, so people are getting their nostalgia back while also keeping the new trend going that the new audience can be fascinated with. And
yeah,
I still think having a new game each year by 3 different studios having tournaments is just the basic idea of, if you're only a fan of one studio, like I'm for example only a fan of the Treyarch Call of Duties, maybe that is actually how it's intended to be. Maybe we're not supposed to like every single COD game.
Yeah, I think their idea of creating 3 studios that have that work with roughly the same concepts, but they have their own storylines, their own things that they can do with it, I'm happy with that. But as a person who plays Call of Duty games just for the story aspects of it, I think that they are majorly lacking because they're trying to focus too much on the multiplayer and give it like a couple of years, not even probably maybe next year, where they'll release a Call of Duty game. There'll be no single player campaign whatsoever. Even with Black Ops 4, I think it is.
I have bad news for you.
Oh no!
It's this year. There's no story. There's no story in Black Ops 4.
I know. I just remembered. I was sitting there going, hang on, aren't I just describing what I've already heard? But yeah, I that just really saddens me because Black Ops 1 was one of the best stories that the Call of Duty franchise ever produced. It was so damn good. Everyone loved it. The Numbers Mason is a classic meme. Everyone loves it. And so it just saddens me to go, well, you're taking a fantastic user experience that everybody loved, and then you're just watering it down to cater to your admittedly high, but to cater to your multiplayer audience, which you shouldn't do. If you're going to do it that way, have 2 different studios, one work on the single player, one work on the multiplayer. Do something like that, or just produce a multiplayer game and a single player game and produce them separately or something. But it just seems like makes no sense to me.
Just checking
saddened.
With the multiple studios thing. So Assassin's Creed Origins was developed by Ubisoft Montreal alone, it seems, and the new one, Odyssey, is now developed by Ubisoft Montreal as well, but also with Ubisoft Shanghai, Ubisoft Ukraine, and even more studios. So it's an even bigger game, and
somewhere mixed in.
As we've always seen with the free preview, we also saw that it's more going into a more RPG-esque direction with having dialogue options and all that. And this may be something where I think, okay, they're doing a little more with this time. Maybe I'll just leave Ezio where he is, and it's great, and all the things, and just say, okay, this is an Assassin's Creed game, I'll just try it out and see for myself. But the problem is it's coming out October 5th, and that's actually when shooter season starts, so I guess I'll wait for an offer later down next year, maybe take a look then again.
In kind of like conjunction with all of this, I really think that I just had a good thought and I've lost it.
Oh no! Where is it? Where's the fog?
It's lost. It was something about Assassin's Creed and multiple things and stuff. Oh yes, that was it. So now that kind of saddens me to say, but now that the Mass Effect series is no longer with us, because R.I.P. Assassin's Creed. I'm still one of the ones who loved Andromeda. Anyway, I really think that Assassin's Creed is trying to take on the role of Andromeda again, or sorry, not Andromeda, of Mass Effect. So they're taking the story aspects and going, okay, let's make this more into an RPG. Let's make it more into an in-depth experience that players can enjoy and have the core Assassin's Creed stealth missions as much as possible, but let's give them a little bit more story dialogue. Let's give them branching trees of what they can do. Let's have unique experiences for players, so it's interesting to not only watch but to play. So I like that. I think that's good. I don't know how in depth it is. I can just speculate, but hopefully I will be able to speak to somebody next week at Gamescom and ask them some questions. So if you're listening, Ubisoft, contact me, please. I really want to talk about this. I love your games. But yeah, so I am excited to see Assassin's Creed Odyssey. What about you, House Test? We've talked enough about me and what I'm excited for. What about yourself? What floats your boat at Gamescom?
First off, last week actually there was QuakeCon on Friday, and they also had a live stream showing off the very first Doom Eternal gameplay, and it looked amazing. Like, oh my god. The Doomslayer is getting so many more abilities, especially on Hook, where he can just swing around everywhere. He has a double jump, he has a side boost also. So, especially playing on PC, I'm just looking forward to be the Doomslayer again. Especially, it's the game's even amping up the humor as well, because there are now interactions with real scientists in some facilities, and they're actually call outs like, the Doomslayer has arrived. And it's like, oh, the PA knows. That's good. And overall, just the slaughter. I can't wait for it. And sadly, we won't get this game actually at Gamescom, because apparently development isn't far enough for that for a public demo. But we're gonna see Rage 2, and I'm actually looking forward to that, because I haven't played the first Rage, but the next Rage seems to be a good mix of Mad Max and a good shooter by id, of course, using id Tech 7, the latest engine that they're producing, and it seems to be really great. Doom 2016 already ran well with it, and I hope, of course, the new Rage game will also be an amazing adventure to have. Lots of fun, ridiculous stuff that we're gonna see, and also lots of good shooting, and well, now also driving, as we've seen already a little bit of the driving mechanic and how to capture different tanks, for example. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I hope the demo will be quite lengthy enough. We're gonna see the public version, because the Bethesda guys didn't have any appointments left behind closed doors.
Oh no.
but we can have a fast pass so we can see the game.
Yes.
At least
kind of
in
them.
between if we have time and we don't have to wait in the queue. So
Yeah.
if you see us just marching along, hey, sorry, we asked around for everything, and
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's one of these things where, like, as a gamer myself and as a fan of many of these series, you get a fast pass and you go, okay, I understand that people are gonna get annoyed by me going, haha, I can get through,
Yeah.
but it's kind of our job to go through and to look at these games and then tell you guys who are not able to make it to Gamescom and say, this game is really good because of these reasons, or it's not so good because of these reasons. But that's kind of what the fast pass is. I did have a couple of people last year go, "Oh, were you using a fast pass to get through? Did you pay lots of money?" It's like, no, I didn't pay lots of money. I'm just trying to do my job.
In a sense, we are losing because the other guys who are more famous and have more reach, they are, of course, considered more important, and they get the more exclusive treatment with more time and on it. And we're just like, okay, since you're press, here's a fast pass. Which is still more. It's still better than what the guys out there have in the public queue, but just to level it a little bit at least. Like, yeah, we'd love to have even more insight if we could to report even more stuff that maybe even the guys that were at Gamescom couldn't be able to talk about. But as it stands, well, we're trying our best to bring good coverage of the games that we see. We have to ask around and see a little bit more when we actually start on Tuesday, because not many have came back yet from mails, and I guess they just won't, because they're mostly done by now, and if they don't come back, it's just like, oh well, they forgot us or don't think we're even important enough to answer, which is fair. We're a very small blog,
but we're growing, and that's the important thing. And I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of these games, talking to some developers, especially some indie ones. They've reached out to us and said, hey, can you come and have a look at our stuff? And I'm totally down to have a look at their stuff. So we'll let you guys know what's going on next week. Specifically, there will be videos to check out, and the podcast, I believe, is happening. So
be careful with the videos, because last year I really burned out myself on doing lots of videos in the week of Gamescom. But we'll record a lot at least, and maybe we'll release it afterwards. So there's still like ongoing previews coming out after Gamescom as well.
Well, I remember trying to do a vlog thing last year, and it burned me out. But it only burned me out because I didn't have good enough technology to release it, cut it together, and send it out.
Surface isn't a good editing machine.
No, it's really not. It's good for making notes and doing stuff like that, but for editing and stuff, it's a nightmare. Because it's not got the processing power. It's built as a let me go on the run quickly and grab some stuff. So I'm looking forward to be able to work with you and get some videos out. Definitely get some.
Well, at least we have a good week here in my home. Since you're all staying here in my place, we're working together and everything. It's maybe a lot of fun. We'll also do some real life stuff, just as I did when I was with you in London and Reading. And the good thing is that you're actually landing on Sunday, around noon, so we have half a Sunday and a full Monday before everything starts, so we can also enjoy Cologne a little bit, have some fun outside before we go back again to the con and just play games. So it's a good mixture. We try to record as much of it as we can to bring cool videos to you as always. And if you've seen the real life stuff, I hope you enjoyed it so far, and well, now there's more coming as well in the coming weeks.
I know I've enjoyed your edits. They've been really cool and very interesting to see.
To be honest, I was a little struggling, like how I wanted to do that, and I just said, okay, I'm just ordering everything in a timely manner, so I just have everything in a consistent order. And after that, I was like, what should I do next? And then now, 4 weeks later, I started to say, I actually should continue working on it, because I took the summer break really serious. I didn't even play that many games. I was taking the summer break from lots of things, though. I started DJing again. I got myself a nice DJ mixer after I got CD players from a good friend of mine for very cheap. Used, of course. And now I have a full set that I can work with, and now just burning CDs and doing some radio shows in the evening every twice per week, I'd say. So gotta keep up with that, and that's a good thing. And I hope it also balances me a little bit so I can enjoy this hobby as well. Because I was just noticing again, doing videos on and just planning stuff is all good, but I was also stressing myself out and comparing myself against colleagues that I really admire and that are also in our range. And I think like it wasn't a good idea to just look at them. I also had to focus a little bit more on myself to just say, hey, if I want to do this, I just do it. I don't think that much about it, and I just do a good job at it. And that's why at least 1 or 2 reviews are coming out this week. Last week we had a mobile game. This week we'll have another simulation game, which I will talk a little bit later. And it's all good. It's all coming back, and
nice.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I need to find a demo to do for Dan's demos. I want to revive that and get that going again. But it's just trying to find a demo that I'm like, I want to play this demo, because I'm really sad that not a lot of games that are coming out soon don't have demos. And it's like, but give me a demo. I wanna experience your game before I go into it. But
would you consider like a multiplayer beta a demo?
Possibly?
Like for example, we had Black Ops 4 as a public beta the last 2 weekends ago. We have Battlefield 5 right now in closed alpha. If you have a key and played it, nice. We sadly didn't, but at least we can play it next week at Gamescom, because EA was so nice to let us into their EA launch, which will provide us with free drinks like water and juice, so we always
topped up,
provided with liquids, not running dry. That's good. That's very important, and I really appreciate that. It's in a way support of our blog as well, because they also have some servers there with free Wi-Fi. And over the last few years that I've been there, it's just great. Plus, being able to just go to stations and play some games. So we definitely going to talk a little bit about Battlefield 5 as well, definitely. Yeah. And sorry, I had a question that I asked you.
Yeah, no, I would consider that. Yeah, I just need to find something. I need to find something. I need to find something to get my teeth in. Maybe I need to create a post and have people suggest things to me on Twitter or something, because I'd like to do it, and I think it was really positively received, from what I understand of the first one. So yeah, if you guys are out there and you're like, hey, I know this demo that I want Dan to play, then yeah, give me a shout, let me know, and I'll definitely give it a shot, because I'm interested in finding something. I thought I had something possibly on Kickstarter, but it turned out that it wasn't exactly what I was hoping for, and the demo was a lot shorter than I thought. It turned out to be just kind of like a shooting range, and it was like,
a shooting range.
I can't really do much on that.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
Just as a quick advice on Steam, if you go on the top navigation under games, there's actually a category for demos, and there are like 230 pages of demos.
Yeah, I went
2,000
all the way
alone.
to the beginning. I went straight to the 200 and something page, and I was like, "What demo have they got right in the back?"
Was there nothing interesting?
I saw one game that was like a paintball game, and it kind of looked a bit like Call of Duty meets paintball, and I was like, oh, that looks really cool. I went into it, and my goodness, that thing is a mess. It was so bad.
I mean, that would have been funny again. You should have done an episode on that.
It could be funny. I think the only reason, one of the main reasons why I decided against doing it was because of the amount of inappropriate content and language that was coming through, because you could put anything in the chat, and I mean anything. So yeah, that's a lack of content going on with that. So I was like, no.
I see your point. Okay.
I was like, I should do this, and then I got into it and played it for 5 minutes. I was like, this is bad. And then I saw the comments. I was like, oh, this is bad.
No, please.
No.
Okay. Well, we'll find something for you to play as well, and
get something.
All right. Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Should we talk the next Gamescom topic that we had?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Cool. Right. So is it the topic that I'm?
Here's a fun
Yes,
thing.
it's-
I told Dan today he's the DJ, so he has to introduce the topic that he
I am
brought
the
forward.
DJ, but I'm just really tired and have no idea what's going on right now. Anyway, so yeah, we have I got an email today about the Gamescom Awards, and the Gamescom Awards are amazing because they are different genres and amazing games that are coming up soon. And I thought, hey, why don't we talk about it on the podcast? See if we have a take on the on which one beats which one. And if you're watching the VOD on demand on YouTube, definitely in the comment section below, give us your picks for which one. I don't know how many we'll get through, but we'll start for a few and see what we think. But
actually,
let's start.
The good thing is
voting
goes on until Friday, the 24th
Yes.
of August, 2 p.m.
Yes.
CEST. And so if you are at Gamescom, and you can download the Gamescom app, which has the map of the event, and you know where you can go to play things. And you can also vote for the Gamescom awards as well. So let's go through the categories, I'd say. Let's start at the top, right?
Category number uno. The best action game. So I guess this one just covers any kind of action type game, ranging from RPGs to just platformer type ones, but anything that involves action or action adventure type things. So they've got Marvel's Spider-Man, which I believe is for the PS4.
Yep.
Which I'm excited for because that looks like a really fun game. Metro Exodus from Deep Silver across everything, I believe. Not sure about Switch, but probably.
Probably not. No. Come on. It's not a game for Nintendo Switch.
And then I'm gonna butcher this. Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice by Activision Blizzard. But yeah, so I'm not sure I've not heard of that one before, but
you've seen the reveal at E3 because it was one of these PlayStation 4 games.
It was the samurai one. Yeah, the one that looks.
Wasn't it the follow-up by the actual guys of who did Dark Souls? Like, come on.
Possibly, I don't know. But anyway, it's the one that looked ridiculously ambitious. That was like, yeah, that's done. That's ready to go right now. That wasn't totally rendered on a PC for about a week.
Yeah, it's From Software. There we go. Software.
From Software. But yeah, so my definite vote for the best action game is going to be Marvel Spider-Man, because that looks like an incredibly awesome game. They have some really cool voice actors. They've even got the universe down, and they've worked on a load of things from when they did like the Amazing Spider-Man games and stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited for that one. So I think that one is my pick for best action game. What about you, House?
I haven't played any of them, and I don't care any for any of them. So I'll just skip this one.
You don't care about Metro Exodus?
Nope, I haven't played the original ones either. So
what? I thought you were getting hyped for Metro Exodus.
Nope, that's Vidya, another friend of ours.
That's Vidya, right?
Yeah.
And
I really don't know anything about these, and I don't really care from the looks of it.
Fair enough.
I'm just pulled into a different direction. Like, for example, best add-on in DLC.
Best add-on DLC, yes.
Right.
What about okay? So there's Destiny 2 Forsaken, which looks interesting, but they killed Cade. R.I.P. Cade, my life. And then they kill, and then State of Decay 2 Daybreak. I don't know much about Daybreak, but if I was to say best add-on, possibly Destiny 2, just because of the amount of content that's coming to it and the amount of changes that they're making. But
I mean, that's a lot of hope that we're saying here if we vote for this one, because we think like Destiny 2 isn't a good game. At least on the long run. Like, it had, if you play through the campaign once, it was like, it was nice, but in the long run, compared to what Destiny 1 has achieved so far, just Destiny 2 alone isn't that good. And everyone hopes, of course, Forsaken can manage to bring it back again to the good days, but I'm really skeptical if Bungie can really do it twice with the game. So we're gonna see.
Yeah, from what I understand, they're going to do things like allowing people to wield 3 shotguns. And it's like, yes, let's climb out of the ditch and throw ourselves into the next one. So
Gonna see how that works out.
Anyway, best casual game. So they've got Life is Strange 2, Persona 5, Dancing in Starlight, and Team Sonic Racing. Even though everyone here knows that Sonic is life, gotta go fast. I think possibly Life is Strange 2 might take it. Life is Strange 2
I didn't even know that Life is Strange 2 is a real thing, but apparently they just released a trailer for it, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, I gotta see it!" And I'm like,
Life is Strange is emotional. Okay. It hits you in the core. It's like, Life is Strange 2 is, if it's anything like the first game, then it's probably gonna be the best casual game out there.
Though I really think like, is casual even fitting? I don't know.
Yeah, that is true. I was thinking about
it's more like
that.
a role-playing game, right?
Like,
because you can have different outcomes and you have lots of decisions to make.
Yeah,
but it's not like a role-playing game in the classical sense, right? So that then takes it out of that. So,
yeah. See, I don't know. Maybe my version of casual is different because casual to me sounds like a game that you can open and close within about 10 minutes. And Life is Strange can't really do that at all.
It comes out on September 27th, so very soon again, actually.
Very soon.
It's like 5 weeks to go or something, so yeah. Who knows? We'll probably take a look at it if we're on the floor and just see it from the outside, because lines for these are always super long, so who knows if we can even see it ourselves. We definitely have to talk to Koch Media if we can have a hands-on session with Team Sonic Racing. That is probably a lot of fun.
Sonic is life.
Yes.
But yeah.
All right.
All right. So the best family game is next, and we're gonna go over this really quickly because Life is Strange
so many
is
ones
not a family game, even though it is recommended as a family game. I say no, that is not true. But Super Mario Party, that's a family game. That's my game.
That's a good one.
That's my pick.
Oh yeah.
But also, there's Lego DC Super Villains. So.
Yeah, I'm hoping for Super Mario Party. I can't think of Life is Strange 2 playing with my family.
Why would I would not sit there comfortably while
I mean, Lego DC Super Villains is actually it's probably a good game for family because they always have like they're not talking much, so all the action there is like goofy cartoon humor, and so that's probably also fun for families.
All right, so best puzzle / skill game is next, and we have Astrobot Rescue Mission from Sony Interactive. Then we have Persona 5 Dancing in Starlight by Koch Media, and then we have Ori and the Will of the Wisps from Microsoft. Oh, Ori. It's got to be Ori. Ori and the Blind Forest was
like the first one was amazing. I hope the second one will be just as good as well.
Yeah. All right, so best racing game. The nominees are F1 2018, Forza Horizon 4, and Team Sonic Racing. I think Forza Horizon 4 might do it.
Come on, man, you're biased. You're an Xbox fan. We all know that. Boo!
But I'm really looking forward to Spider-Man that's on PlayStation. Like the logic.
Because there's no Spider-Man on Xbox. Boo!
That is technically incorrect.
They should have done a Deadpool game only on Xbox as a counterpart, and that it's like forbidden love if you play both of them.
Yeah.
Oh.
That would be funny.
I guess Forza Horizon 4 is the most appeal to many people. Like F1 2018 is just like it's Formula 1 racing. It's only that, not much else. And Forza Horizon 4 is just so many stuff, so many racing styles in there. And Team Sonic Racing again, it's like the little it's a casual thing. And Horizon 4 can be taken quite seriously, as it seems, because of all the settings you can do with your car and all that.
And how they're gonna have like season changes while you're driving around with your friends and everything. So that's like
that's gonna be the winner, I bet. Best role playing game.
Yeah, so we got Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's my pick. Divinity Original Sin 2, the definitive edition from Bandai Namco, and then Kingdom Hearts 3, which I'm pretty sure House is gonna be you thing.
I don't know. I hope it's really
Really?
that good. I'm so skeptical of Kingdom Hearts 3 because it's such a long break since the last game,
Uh-huh.
and if that happens, always it's like the follow up after such a long time
Yeah.
just can't be that good because either it's outdated for me as a player because I
Mhm.
think like I used to like this, but now it's like
Yeah.
I'm not really interested anymore, or it's actually a bad game on its own as well. So like, a lot of
Well, it
things can go wrong
features
with this.
Toy Story and
Um,
Frozen.
Yes, give me Frozen.
Give you Frozen.
I'm really skeptical about Kingdom Hearts 3, but I bet this would be
Okay.
the one for me. Because I'm
Mhm.
just still a little dried out from Assassin's Creed. As I said before, like well,
Fair
I
enough.
will maybe
Yeah.
try it, but not right
Yeah.
away. Just maybe next
Yeah.
year.
No.
But Kingdom Hearts 3 is definitely something that I want to dive into right away when it
Mhm.
comes out in February next year. So yeah, that's my pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So that moves us on to the best simulation game. We have Anno.
No.
1800. Oh, okay. Well.
We all know it's Landwirtschaft Simulator 2019.
Oh, yeah.
It's the
I'm
best
sorry.
German game. We have Anno 1800, F1 2018, and Landwirtschaft Simulator 19, which is the German way to
You mean
pronounce
Farming
it.
Simulator.
You're getting the real German experience here.
The real German experience. So did the prices hike up? Let's pay.
Yeah.
Um,
I have no idea.
I'm interested. I like the Anno series. I am not afraid to say I like Anno. So yeah, I think
why not?
Anno
It's a
would
good
be
game series
simulation.
after all. I like the
Yeah.
first two games. I haven't played it since because well, change of focus, but still,
Yeah.
Anno is a series that I really adore. And
Yeah.
I think I even
Well,
played
here's
the first
something.
one a while back through GOG. And that was
Okay.
quite a lot of fun. Just sitting
Yeah.
down and getting to an island and
Mm.
populating it and all that. That's nice. So who
Yeah,
knows
I
how
really-
1800 is doing?
Yeah, I really enjoyed the Anno 2205. I think it is.
Hmm.
And that one I believe was the one where it had space, and I really enjoyed that.
Mm.
Going to the moon was a lot of fun.
Yeah, right.
That was a lot of fun. But yeah, so the best social/online game. I don't believe that the first one should be on this list, but technically it's an online only game, so okay. But the first one is Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Then it's Dying Light Bad Blood from Techland, and Rend from Frostkeep Studios.
Yeah, and I'm just taking a look at the website of Rend, and it's like I really don't know what that is.
I need to look at the website for Rend now because I'm intrigued. Rend.
Let me show
What
this
is
to you.
Rend?
From the looks of it, it's like that other game with the dinosaurs. You play
What,
this
you mean
one.
Ark?
Like yeah, it's a little bit like Ark because it has like future shooter things, but also prehistoric animals, and they're zombies, and it looks like you have to
I can
punch wood.
say exactly what this looks like.
What?
It looks like Ark meets what's that game? Horizon Zero Dawn. Ark meets
Could be.
Horizon. That's what it looks like to me.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm not interested. So-
Choose my faction. There's a world tree. Build
Oh,
my base,
no.
master my items, and develop my skills.
Yeah. Yeah. Dying Light, Bad Blood,
I
and
can't
Call of
tell
Duty Black
what
Ops
this is.
4. Honestly, I don't know. It's like there's an audience for everyone, and I think
Yeah.
each one of them is just determined by the size of it. So probably
I
Black Ops
think it's
4 is
going to
just
be
getting
Black
it.
Ops. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it'll be Black Ops. But if I had a say in it, I'd probably say Dying Light, mainly because Dying Light was a really fun game. I'm not sure. I haven't played it recently. I kind of want to get back into it.
Yeah, but what's Bad Blood then? Is this like a
Bad Blood
spin-off?
is a DLC for it. That's an online mode. So it allows you, I believe, if I remember correctly, it allows you and a bunch of other people to play online, and then some of you are turned into zombies at certain points, and you have to
Oh.
hunt down the other players.
Interesting.
Or you are zombies and you have to hunt down the other players. I can't remember. But yes.
I think my neighbor upstairs is doing some sports or something. There's like a very constant like knocking on the floor, like kum, chick, kum, chick. It's like, what is this noise?
He's rowing. He's doing a rowing machine.
I don't know. Best sports game while we're at it is F1 2018, FIFA 19, or PES or PES
Pez.
2019. Sorry.
I personally think it's going to be FIFA, mainly because everyone's going to say FIFA. But I I prefer F1 as a sport, so biased.
Like honestly, it's again the same thing with social game. The biggest population just wins, I guess.
Yeah. Best strategy game. So there's Anno 1800 again. Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition, and Total War 3 Kingdoms. So I think Total War might win this one. If I had a choice again instead of Anno, because I like Anno.
We all know Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlords would win here.
Oh yeah, Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord would win.
We're still so lucky that we played it last year and it's still not out. And I'm like really mad that it isn't, because it's such a good fun. It's not even looking like one of the best games from the graphics wise, but the strategy and the fun that you can have in multiplayer, just coordinating with 3 people together.
Do you remember playing it last year? That was so much fun.
It was great. And actually, since I have put that video, I got a lot of attention from the fans that were still trying to play it. And it's like they were saying, "Oh, you got so lucky! You got a taste of it at least." And we were like, "Yeah, we were playing like 90 minutes of it, like 3 full matches."
We were there for a while.
A long while, actually. Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
It was great.
And it was great because we'd finished the match and we turned around like, okay, so it's over then. We didn't play it. And they were like, no, go again. Let's see if you can do it better this time. We're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. We played 3 rounds. The first one we lost. The second one we lost closely. And the third one we actually won, because we actually got better each time. And it was so much fun to learn it, actually.
Though I really hope that, like, with any copy of the game, they include a PDF that you can print out with that little thing that tells you all the buttons. So helpful.
Yeah, it's super helpful. At least I gotta do a sheet in front of you and say,
just
put this to do this thing, and now here's your formation. Like, there it is.
Slam those buttons. Good stuff. Hopefully we can go around and see what's around. Maybe there'll be this year. Maybe we'll get to have another little taste.
Who knows? If we see it, we definitely gotta go there and ask for an appointment.
We gotta at least just go to say we love your game, guys, because we do. Right. So what they do for the B categories is they say by game platform, which games are going to be the best for this platform. So we've got the best game for the PS4, and the nominees are Marvel's Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and Project Mephisto, which is a working title.
What is it, actually?
I do not know. I think it might be a I'm not sure if that's an actual like thing.
Honestly, the first 2 links that I find for looking at Project Mephisto PS4 is Gamescom 2018 nominees and Gamescom 2018 awards nominations, and like, but what is it?
I'm really hoping that it's one of these, like, they put in something called Project Mephisto and then they release it on the first day of Gamescom, and it's like, oh, that's what it is. But
yeah, someone. No. What? No.
What is it?
What is it? Nobody knows what it is. So we're just here.
The
cool thing is that actually a lot of things coming out for Gamescom again, and I was hoping that this would come back, actually, because in recent years, developers and publishers were like, yeah, Gamescom is here, we'll be there, but we're not announcing anything new, because, for example, Sony has the Sony Games Week in Tokyo, and other things like this, a French event, even that's even bigger, I think, in an international way. So Gamescom really got a little, like, quieter when it came to announcements, and now at least we have a new Battlefield 5 trailer tomorrow coming close to Gamescom, because there's gonna be a new map at Gamescom also. And yeah, stuff like Project, whatever that is here. Mephisto, what is it?
Yeah, Push Square, which I believe is a PlayStation forum / news site for all things PlayStation. They say there are some oddities here, like the mysterious inclusion of a title called Project Mephisto in the best PlayStation 4 console game category. We've never heard of it before, and Google isn't returning anything. So it looks like that's a title that they're going to release on the first day or something, and then
at least review, right?
Yeah, but hey, cool reveal title. So maybe that's the best PlayStation 4 game.
Yeah, we can't.
I would laugh so hard if it's like Red Dead 2 or something, and they're just hiding it.
But why?
Why not?
I mean, there's gameplay out for that right now, and it's not an exclusive title, so
I know, but it'll still be interesting.
Best
Like
console
Assassin's
game,
Creed
Microsoft
Odyssey.
Xbox One. Let's continue. Just continue.
Yes. Ori and the Will of the Wisps is the first one. Shadow of the Tomb Raider and Forza Horizon 4.
Mm.
Well, I want to think Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but Ori might be better.
I say it's gonna be Forza. I'm just
Oh.
straightforward with that because that one is just going out, and I think Shadow of the Tomb Raider is dangerously close to being another game that just burns out the audience. So
Possibly.
I don't know. We'll see.
Possibly. You never know. Right, so next console is Nintendo Switch.
Super Smash Bros.
my
Ultimate, that's set. I don't think Starlink can do anything,
Well,
or Lego DC Super Villains, so it's gotta be
no,
Smash
they
Bros.
can't.
Ultimate.
It's got to be Smash Bros.
It's
But
gotta be Smash Bros.
Starlink is one of these ones which I get angry about because
Yeah.
I don't like it when a game forces me to buy stuff outside of the game to play the game. Just give me the stuff to play the game. I don't need to buy a little.
In case you
figure
haven't
of a-
seen the reveal, I think it was Ubisoft actually. Yeah, Ubisoft Toronto's developing this one. It's coming out October 16th. It's a game that's coming to a Nintendo Switch, and it's based on little starfighters, so little battleships that you can have, and you have to buy them in a physical way, like the amiibos, so you can play them in the digital game.
But the most annoying thing is not only can you buy the starships themselves, but say you want to add rockets to your attachment on your starship.
Yeah.
That's another thing you can buy.
Yeah.
It's like, why?
Yeah, not interesting.
It hasn't really worked with amiibos. Amiibos work across everything, and I don't think Starlinks are going to do that. And it definitely didn't work for
It's like Lego
the
Dimensions.
Lego one. Lego Dimensions, and what was the other one? The Skyforge or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Hero.
The one by Activision.
Yeah, the one with the little minifigures. That never worked because it was just annoying for parents to buy. So they just were like, no, we're not going to buy this anymore for our kid.
Yeah.
And then it just died. And then there's loads of them in my local game store that just aren't selling them because they're just there.
And they're not even interesting looking. Like with the amiibos, it's iconic characters from years, even decades of gaming history. That's nice. You always gotta get them.
Yeah, because the way that the amiibos actually seem to kind of work is because they're working with like several decades of gaming history behind it. So it's like, you want Mario, here's every single Mario that's ever created. You want Zelda, there's like 10 Zeldas. You want Link, there's 1,000 Links, because
it also works backwards. Like if there's a new game from a franchise like Super Mario Odyssey, there's now the Mario amiibo in a special outfit based on Super Mario Odyssey, and of course all the other characters they're gonna just get a new dress basically, but they're also sold of course as a new figurine as well.
Yeah, and it's really good because they give like even the Super Mario Odyssey, the amiibo comes out, you can have a game like Monster Hunter Generations. You can take that, tap it on, and you get something out of it. It's not just you can't have your favorite items but not get the game or something.
That's a good thing actually. It's a nice figurine, nice to look at, well done in the quality of it also, and it works across multiple games. If you play, for example, Nintendo's Legend of Zelda, what is the rest of the title?
Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
No, the Switch and Wii U one.
Oh right, the
Oh my god, brain! What's?
I'm even forgetting it now. It's
Jesus Christ!
Whatever the new one is.
Breath of the Wild, of course.
Breath of the Wild,
that's not a game. That's not a name of a game that just rolls off the tongue. But yeah, Breath of the Wild. You can just tap on any amiibo 5, I think, per day, and they just give you lots of extra stuff like food and even some weapons at times. A few of them gave you actually special outfits. So that was nice on top of that, but just in general, any of the amiibos, you could just pick them, use them in this game, and they automatically give you a little bonus, a little help for a day. So that's always awesome. And even if there's no specific use for them in many games, even outside of main Nintendo games, there are lots of games that have this amiibo functionality. So the worth and value of these are just coming back multiple times with multiple releases.
Yeah,
It's
so
great.
you can have any amiibo you want, any game that you want, and it's going to give you something. It may not be like the best item in the game, but it's going to be something. So that's always, I think that's good because it's not tied to a specific game and you can use it whenever for whatever, and it looks great.
I'm actually excited how Smash Bros. Is using it.
Yes.
Are they gonna unlock fighters automatically, or do you actually have to pay and play for a lot of them?
I think it's going to unlock like the skins for different characters. Like you have
or maybe songs for them.
Red
Who
Link.
knows, right?
Oh yeah,
like they have 28 hours of music just for Smash Ultimate, so it's like I think 800 songs.
That's a lot of
something.
music.
They have basically over 600 stages because there are, I think, 100 settings of stages, and each one of them comes with 3 different forms. So it's actually huge. It's huge. I've been seeing the 30-minute Nintendo Direct that they've held for this, and the game just looks bigger and bigger every day. So there's one feature that they've shown. There's one thing on the main menu, which we don't know what that one is about. It seems to be spanning spirits. And everyone was expecting like, this is the story mode, but why is it called this? So maybe just Nintendo's playing with us, and they were actually not just pixelating the name, but actually writing something else underneath it to confuse us, which would be awesome. Like that's trolling that I can get behind with. But yeah, who knows? So there's even more coming to Nintendo Smash Bros. Ultimate besides the stuff that we already know about. Good. That's the thing that just fell off my. Yeah. Anyway, we have Best PC Game, which is Anno 1800, Life is Strange 2, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah, I think Anno again, just because I'm gonna stay on the Anno hype train.
Honestly, Anno is really the one game that's actually rooted in PC gaming. Like Life is Strange could be played on any console and platform, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider as well.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then last but not least, the best mobile game, Hyperdrome or Shadowgun War Games. I don't know any of these. I'm not really a mobile gamer. So I'm just gonna pick randomly and go for Shadowgun because it has a cool name.
Okay, I'll go for the other one, and we'll see what it will be at the end.
It's probably gonna be like Hyperdrome or something. But yeah,
we got to see the results at the end of it and just compare who gets the most points. Each correct answer is 1 point.
We should 100% do that. Totally.
All right, let's do that.
Not the next podcast, but the podcast after.
We can see the results.
19. Podcast 19. Right. We will have a tally. It will happen.
Yes. Good.
But yes. Okay. So I think that covers it. That covers all of the Gamescom awards. That was cool.
Actually, we are so far in time. We have only a few more minutes left. I definitely want to preview a little thing that's coming out on Friday as well. So we have the recording of this podcast coming out on Friday.
Yes.
But we'll also have a new review coming out at a specific time and date because I'm going to review a game that's currently under embargo. And I'm allowed to show you a little thing about like an introduction. And the game's called Not Tonight, and for that I'm gonna switch back into the gameplay menu. I will take like 2 to 3 minutes to just talk about it because I played it yesterday for like 2 hours and I was thinking like, hey, this is actually awesome. And what this basically is like, think about Papers, Please. Like you are one of the postcards in Arstotzka, or what this country is called, and you have to check just passports and allow or not allow people to enter the country. And Not Tonight is taking at least the gameplay part of it and makes you a bouncer for a nightclub. So you are just there and have to check IDs all the time and either allow or not allow people into the venues that you're currently standing for. The story behind that, and now this is where it gets spicy, is you do this, of course, because you don't want to get deported from the country, because this is a game where you are in England post-Brexit and where everything just went through, and there's like a really harsh rule. Like if you're not like truly British and up to the 3rd generation, you're considered a Euro, so European, and they really make you feel bad about it. Like you're not welcome in the country anymore. There's like the officials treating you bad, and you have to pay like a super high fee just to be allowed in the country. So you're really working your ass off there to be a bouncer in nightclubs and try to get more jobs per night. and earn a lot of money just to be allowed in the country. And there's a little teaser at the start of the game, actually, where at the end of 2018, at the New Year's Eve, there's a ball and there's a terrorist attack. And it's unknown why that happens. And just within the first few hours of the game playing it, there seems to be like a rebellion happening, and people are just gonna tell you like, hey, we're doing something here. You want to join us? So it's not just like checking IDs and being the bouncer. There's actually a lot of more things happening. So I'm really excited to play more of it just right after the podcast and tomorrow, so I can have something up for Friday. And hopefully we'll finish it by then. But if not, I would definitely be interested to see where this one is going. So it's really good fun. And I want to see like a real setting where you are a bouncer for a night. This, for example, that's the King's Head. And you're just there, and they say, at the beginning of it, it's really simple. You're just checking, like, okay, is this person older than 18, and is this ID not expired? Simple, right? The good thing is, this game starts actually on January 1st, 2018, so just to determine if a person is older than 18, they have to be born in the 1900s. Right? Simple. But then it gets very tricky because since you're playing more and more days, of course, the more and more people that were born in the 2000s actually get 18 as well. So it starts easy, but it gets a little complicated after that already. And then you have to check, is the ID even expired or not? Then there are things like, is this even the same guy that's on the picture? Which, when that thing came in, already had two more things, because they also have to check if there's color in the flag on the top left corner, and if there's a hologram in the top right corner. So lots of things I have to check.
Papers, Please ramped up.
It's Papers, Please ramped up, because there also are not just one queue that you have to work with, you also have a second queue sometimes where it's a guest list. So you have to check also if this ID is valid, if this person is on the guest list, and if this person is on the guest list, you have to still send it away if the ID is not valid. This is stressful, amazing, and also really intriguing to see how this game treats the political aspects of it. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about it on my review. I tend to keep this a little shorter this time, but there are probably lots of people saying that, oh, this is a perfect example for what is happening in the real world. And I'm just so excited to see how people are talking about it. I myself will focus more on the gameplay and looks and style of it, because I just know that's where I feel comfortable to talk about that. But it's definitely interesting to play it yourself as well. So stay tuned for my review for that on Friday. I will reveal the release time and the embargo lifts on Friday itself. And just going to be excited. There's a post, of course, coming to our website, thenewbyte.com, and of course on our YouTube channel here, also named The New Byte.
Yes.
And yeah, it's really Papers, Please ramped up. Like the stakes are higher, the challenge is higher. It's like, oh,
yeah. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it because I really want to know if it is as good as you're saying it is, and I really want to know if I should get it. You know,
it's amazing. Good. I mean, hey, just you and me. We share games. You can play it probably from my account. But I have to play it first, so since we can't play both at the same time, you can probably play it then. Maybe, you know what, actually, when you are here, we do a Let's Play session of it. Just the first few minutes, and you're going to see how well you're doing just checking IDs.
We need to do, like, just a live stream thing of us just doing couch games.
Well, this is really a PC game, because you need the mouse to just quickly take the ID, check it, compare anything, and just click if it's okay, or give it back again. There's no way this can work with a control. I can see it being a mobile game, because Papers, Please apparently is also mobile, and this looks good. And this could work on mobile at least, but can't see for that. So yeah, guys, check out the review on Friday, and probably the video that we do after that, when we play the game a little bit. And yeah, I can't wait to talk about that, because it's really
yes. I think that just about covers everything, Hastus, don't you?
We can talk a little bit of the releases for next week, but then we are definitely done for this week.
Yes.
First one after the summer break.
What's coming up? What's coming up?
No, maybe you could say that based on this, because I'm going to show the gameplay. But the first one that we're going to see is Spectrum.
Ooh.
When's Spectrum coming out?
Don't look at me.
Please open the podcast notes, man.
Wait,
This is,
we had podcast notes.
this is like a little technical thing. Like I'm showing the trailer, and I'm always hoping that my host can see the podcast notes as well, where it says the release date. I think it's coming out on Monday to Nintendo Switch. And just from
That's a
seeing
nice,
it,
cute
it's
looking
like a
game.
platforming and challenging puzzle game. Like if you
That's really
played
cool.
what's it called, Hexagon, Super Hexagon, I think.
Super Hexagon, yeah.
Yeah, where you were just trying to avoid the corners, but just flipping around the thing, and it's like, it's kind of like that. Really
That's
close
really
corners.
cool.
Yeah.
That actually looks like a really interesting game. Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually coming out everywhere, so Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and
Nice.
probably also Steam. I think it's also on Steam. I'm just guessing it is.
Oh no, he died.
Ah.
Get that delayed death though. But yeah, okay, that looks cool.
Next up, we have a game that you're interested in a little bit, at least. Shenmue 1 and 2. The PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox
Yes.
remastered. Yeah, so let's say remastered. It's not really like really defined, but it's looking like a proper port, at least, of the game. It's the locked to 30 FPS, and that's a shame, really, but whatever. At least we have a way to play it now, because the Dreamcast is dead, as you know, maybe, if you've lived through the 2000s, and there's no funny way how you can play this old game again. And you can only buy it as a bundle, so Shenmue 1 and 2, and right now on Steam at least it costs still 31.49 euros for until August 21st, actually, so just a few days. And it will release also on that day, so until August 21st you can get a discount, and you can get this set of games 1 and 2 just before Shenmue 3 comes out. I think sometime next year or something. I don't know if there was any talks about it, but I think it's so far in development that they are thinking about a release spectrum. I hope, at least. It's been a while. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, but it's nice to get remasters of old games, because you know, looking back at a lot of the like early games, they really had some of the good content, the good in-depth long games that you could really get your teeth into. So yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. Next up, we have Guacamelee 2.
Guacamelee 2.
Wait, where's my...
I think I own the first one, but haven't played it.
Oh, shame on you, man.
Shame on me. Yes, shame on me.
I have the first one, I think, on PlayStation or something.
Okay.
Yeah, Guacamelee 2 is coming out on PC and PlayStation 4 on August 21st as well. So,
is
just the same thing as Guacamelee?
Like...
Melee?
Guacamelee. Is it like... sort of... I'm not really sure. Is it like a game where you have everybody in the... Oh no, hang on. Well, I'm finally seeing footage now.
It's like a little bit of speedrunners, a little bit of brawling, stage brawling. It's like there's, for example, a fight happening, so it's like platforming elements, but I think it also has like platforming running.
Gotcha.
So it actually looks really cool.
From reading something about this, that like the guy that's the main villain killed this guy, stole his girlfriend, and they put on a magical luchador mask, which brought him back to life and turned him into a wrestler.
Like, damn, what else do you need to know about this game if you want to play it?
Yeah, I need to look up more so I can play it.
Damn.
Oh, he's throwing stuff at him now. Oh man, this is serious, intense.
Let's
gameplay.
Continue on with the next game, and that is called The King's Bird, coming to PC on August 23rd. And that's another cool indie game, actually. It's a platformer. Just running around and using a glide mechanic in order to make it through gaps and all that. And it looks like it's really fast paced and simplistic in some ways, but also really colorful. I like where this one is going with the style and the gameplay mechanic. So definitely one of these games that I have to check out, especially after playing Lightfall, one of these games that we've reviewed recently. Also an awesome platformer available for PC and Nintendo Switch, I think also. So yeah, that's right up my alley. I gotta play that one. Oops. Clicked the wrong thing and now I started the intro accidentally.
Oh no!
Oh no! Right, next up we have Hackizak, and that one is finally coming to Nintendo Switch. Because I think I already seen it on Summer Games Done Quick already as a speedrunners game. So it has to be a hard release on the consoles and PC, I guess. And that one's now also coming to Nintendo Switch. And from the looks of it, yeah, simplistic bit style game, but also really challenging puzzle, because you always have to move around your character and the ball in order to finish it getting it into the finish, so you can manage it to the next level. That's just interesting looking. I love that style, really. It's like pixel graphics, but not too simplistic, so it's not looking cheap or anything, but actually just neat. Just really neat. I like that. Yeah, Hexa coming to Nintendo Switch August 23rd. Right, and the last game that we are talking about is oh my god, I clicked now I really clicked the wrong thing. Sorry guys, my Stream Deck is not working right now with this new scene setup. It's another problem that we had. It's just
oh no.
Gotta set up everything. The next up we have actually F1 2018, and this game honestly just looks so good at times. I'm not sure if I'm looking at a video game anymore or if it's like real world stuff. Like some seems, like, okay, this is really hard to capture with a real camera, and of course if you see people, it's like, yeah, I know when the human is real or not. Like, this is just more into us. But if you're gonna see, skip ahead a little bit, I want to see actual gameplay of just racing starting.
Yeah.
It's like tag trees and yada yada yada. Show me the real cast. There we go. That at times looks just really awesome. Oh my god. Yeah, so that one's coming out August 24th. Of course, to PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Oh, look at this. This is amazing. What is this? Soon as they show people, you think like, okay, this is a video game. But if you just have like scenes where you're flying over the cars, especially at the start of races, it's like, oh my god.
I gotta say, it's an absolutely stunning game. Just stunning. Just looks wise, it's stunning.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. But we still think Forza Horizon will win the racing category, right?
Possibly. Just.
Barely. Alright, and this is now actually it for the podcast this week. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and of course for checking out the recorded version as well. So you've seen the recorded version on Friday. Just a reminder again, there's a new review coming out for a very awesome game. Just want to say quickly thank you to Mike Rose from No More Robots, who gave us a review copy of the game in advance so we can review it before it comes out, so we can play a little bit with the big guys and be on time with them as well for the embargo date. It's always great if we can support a little bit of them as well, since they support us too, by giving us a free review key before the release. So yeah, thank you very much, Mike Rose. You're an awesome guy. I liked your talk from GDC last year, where we've been talking about how to make people give a damn about your release in 2018. Or that was yesterday actually. Really awesome talk, how to do marketing for indie games at zero budget and all that. So if you want to check that out, go to YouTube and check Mike Rose with a K and GDC talks. They're two awesome talks that we can really recommend. Even if you're not a developer, it's just interesting to see how this works in 2018, especially since Steam is just flooded with so many releases. So that's a little side note at the end here. All right, Dan, where can people find you next week? Here in Cologne, of course, but where can people find you online?
I will be in the location of Cologne, in the specific location of Gamescom. So yeah, you can find me there. But you can also find me, let me see if I get this correctly, right here at my DJH331. And as per usual, DJH331 is my moniker throughout the interwebs. So if you want to find me on anything, search for that. If you can find it, it's most probably me. So give me a shout, say hi. If you want to play, give me a shout. Tell me that you're from this though, so I don't just go, who is this random person? But yeah, let me know. Who are you? And I'd be probably more than happy to play with you. So how about you, House Test? Where can everyone find you?
Of course, as always, this is my ad everywhere, even on gaming platforms. If you add me on anything and I don't know you, please respect that, because I don't add anyone. I only add those that I really know, that I know and also feel comfortable to play with. But just putting that out. The story is how I got this name is actually I needed a PlayStation Network name, and I just was thinking of, I don't know, House Test. Seems good. Just put it in there. I was a fan of that when I was the musician as well, so that's why it's written that stupidly with HAU5 test. Anyway, yeah, that's that. And of
Yes.
course, you can find us everywhere on the interweb, also under the New Byte handle. The New Byte is on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course on our website at thenewbyte.com. Check us out on Discord as well. thenewbyte.com/Discord is our invite link. Super easy to do, and automatically gets you into our Discord channel, where you can even chat a little more, a little kind of like private, because it's not in the public out there on the social media. It's like more of a relaxed chat room thing if you don't know it. And yeah, it's just really nice to have a talk back and forth with you as well.
Yeah.
And as always, yeah, looking forward to Gamescom next week. And yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Good time, man.
You know, I feel like I should share my name now because you shared the reason for yours. I feel like I should.
Come on, last thing.
My one is a combination of the Halo series with the 331. That was just kind of like 117. I can do better than that. Don't know why it's 3. And the reason why it's 331 and not anything else is because I wanted 3 numbers at the end. But I had to create something when I was creating my Club Penguin account, and that's one of the options that came up, and I was like, I'm having it. So I'm an OG Club Penguin, and it stayed with me for the rest of time.
All right, cool. Well,
so yeah.
With that being said, thank you as always for checking us out. Check out our other things. Check out Emily as well. She's linked everyone on the New Byte accounts too. So yeah, looking forward to it. Just 3 more nights, I think. No, 4. Anyway, a few more nights earlier, and then we can hang out all together again. It's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Cool. See you next time in the New Byte podcast. Thanks.
Bye bye.